guys? Today I have this super natural, everyday, back to school, work, life makeup tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoy this. I take you through the process of making your skin look super hydrated, glowy, youthful, and just perfecting the skin so you don't look like you're wearing too much makeup or makeup at all, hopefully. I hope you guys do enjoy this. Leave me some comments down below on what you want to see next. I'm filming all week for you guys and trying my best to get as many looks out to you as possible. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoy this, so stay tuned if you want to see how to get the super glowy, youthful look. Alright, I'm going to start off with the skin. I think the skin is the most important, especially when you are doing a no makeup look. This definitely isn't a no makeup look. Like, I'm trying to go as natural as possible, but really put together and just making the skin look super hydrated, super glowy, super healthy, so it doesn't look like we have a bunch of makeup on. So this is the kind of thing I would do when I just want to be put together, but I really just don't feel to wear a lot of makeup, especially on the eyes. So the one thing that I always focus on is the skin, and I do want my skin to be super hydrated. So I'm going to start off with moisturizer. Moisturizer is key when doing these type of makeup looks. So I'm using the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Gel Cream. This is one of my favorite moisturizers. You can see I've used it a bunch. So it's this really gel-like, super watery type cream, and I love to just apply this all over the face, and it's just going to give you a super healthy appearance. I filled in the eyebrows just in the center where I have kind of empty space there. I don't really have hairs there, so I filled in my eyebrows right there. I didn't do anything in the front of the eyebrows, and I didn't do anything on the end. So I just did the center, and then I filled in just on the arches there. And I do have a brow routine on my channel if you guys want to check that out. I'll link it down below, and I'll link it at the end of the video for you guys. But if you want to see how I usually do my eyebrows, you can go check that out. For today, I use my favorite Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit in shade 5. And because I didn't fill in it, because I didn't fill them in too much, I still want to just perfect the underneath of the brows, just so they look a little more put together. And for that, I'm going to be using the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and this I've been loving to carve up my brows recently, and I'm using the shade Custard, and I'm going to be using a Zoeva brush for this, and this one is the 226, and it looks like so. It's a tiny, really flat and thin brush, and I love to just take a tiny bit of the product, and we're just gonna go right underneath the brow, and we're not gonna make it too harsh. So this is a perfect shade for me to use for this purpose. So I'm just going to follow the natural arch of the brow and then take it all across, and making sure to blend the product downward. So now that we've carved out the eyebrows, you can see a little bit of concealer there because I have redness on my lids, but we're going to fix that when we do the rest of our face. So I'm just going to go back to the face, and I'm going to go in with primer. This is the Jouer Anti-Aging Moisturizer Moisture Primer, and this is super hydrating for the skin. Again, we want to go into the hydration and just make our skin look super healthy. So I'm taking about that much, and this is just gonna go everywhere. For the actual foundation, I'm not going to use any. You can use a BB cream, you can use a moisturizer with a tint. Today I'm going to be using this Josie Maran Argan Matchmaker Serum Foundation, and this is an instant self-adjusting foundation. Super lightweight. It's pretty much a moisturizer with a tiny bit of a tint in it, and it adjusts to your own skin tone, which is amazing. It has these tiny particles, so they basically burst and adjust to your own skin tone when you apply it onto your skin, but it is this like white consistency. So I just take it and rub it. You can see the color changing already. So this is just gonna go all over the skin. So that is what that looks like. It's barely anything on the skin, but it is a tiny bit better than just bare skin in my opinion. But yeah, that's what that looks like. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is not going to go everywhere. I'm not going to put it a ton of it on my face. I'm just going to basically put it in the areas where I need a tiny bit of coverage, which is just going to help perfect the skin overall. I'm just going to go right in the inner corner of the eyes here. As you can see, it's not lighter than my skin, so it's not going to go super bright under the eyes and look unnatural. And then I have a couple blemishes which I'm just gonna dot over. I'm going to be taking this tiny brush and just going over those areas. And whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to take over the eyelid just so that concealer under the brows blends in and we don't have too much redness on the eyelids, which I usually do. I'm just going to pat the edges of that so there's no harshness and you can't really tell I have anything on. So far, this is what the skin looks like. Again, I still think it looks super natural and like there's barely anything on the skin. I'm going to now move on to adding a little bit of warmth to the skin because I feel I look super flat. We just need a little bit of life and youthfulness to our skin. So I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of cream bronzer, and I'm using the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked, and this is stunning, guys. It looks so natural on the skin. I'm going to show you guys now. So I'm taking a little bit of this and going right here on our cheekbone, and I'm not taking it all the way in. And then I'm going to repeat it on this side. It's super gel-like, super creamy, and when you blend it out, it doesn't look like much at all. So this is perfect for this type of makeup look. And then I'm taking a little bit on the forehead there and just on the end of the nose here. And that's about it. I'm taking that same brush we used for the concealer and blending it in. And you can see, you can barely detect it on the skin, which is perfect. We just need a tiny bit of warmth. Then I'm going to move on to the glow. Now this is where I get a little bit extra, only because I want to look as youthful and as glowy and pretty as possible. So I'm going in with this Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer, and this is stunning. This is something I've been obsessed with recently. It's so pretty on the skin and you don't even need a pump, to be honest with you. So I'm using that exact same brush and I'm taking a little bit on the tops of the cheeks. It has this gorgeous undertone. It's unreal. I'm just going to place it right there and then I'm going to blend it out after. So again, repeat on this side. So pretty. Take it a little bit down the nose. On the top of the lips here, and I'm going to take a little bit on the chin as well. You don't have to do this, just put it in the areas where you like best. And then lastly, I'm just going to take it above the eyebrow right here. Now it's time to blend it out. I'm just going to push the product into the skin. Again, you don't have to do this. You can use a super natural, super lightweight illuminizer. You can use powder highlight if you wanted to. I just feel liquids and gels and just creams work so pretty on the no makeup, super natural type of look. I just like how sheeny and pretty and young the skin looks. Again, you don't have to do this. Makeup looks like this, I wouldn't powder the skin for myself. The only thing I would do is set just the under eyes and the lids with a super lightweight powder, and this one I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pressed Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in number 2 medium, and I'm taking a super thin fluffy brush. This is the R36 from Morphe. I'm taking a tiny bit, and this is just going to be dusted, not packed, just dusted under the eyes because we put a tiny bit of concealer there, and then the tops of the lids again because of the concealer. Now this is where you can add a little bit of blush to again make the skin look super youthful. I think that's the goal. And I'm taking blush, and this is from OFRA. It's called Bellini. I'm taking a tiny bit of this just on the apples of the cheeks. And it's so light you can barely see it. Again, that is the goal for this look. For the eyes, I wouldn't do anything at all. I would just curl my lashes, which I'm going to do now, and apply a tiny bit of mascara. I think it just wakens up your eyes a little bit more. Completely changes the look, right? And for my mascara, I'm using the Roller Lash Mascara from Benefit. I find this keeps the curl up quite some time on my lashes, and I really, really enjoy it. I'm also going to brush my brow hairs upward. I'm going to spritz the face a little bit with any type of spray. You can use anything you like. I'm using the Mara Badescu facial spray, the one with the cucumber and green tea. And it's just gonna go on the cheek area. Alright, so for the lips, I like something balmy, something sheeny, again to add to the super glowy look. I like a gloss or like a super sheeny like lip balm. So I either opt for the Clarins Lip Perfectors, and these are my favorite shades. I think they only do 2 shades, I'm not sure. So there's a peachy one and a pink one, which I enjoy a lot. So I'm gonna mix these two just for the purpose of this video. I'm gonna apply a little bit of the peachy one. And that just looks so stunning on the lips. It's like your lips but better. And I'm gonna add a little bit of pink just to show you guys. So that's what that looks like. Again, so pretty and natural on the lips. And then I love a gloss, and this is the one I always go for. This is the Buxom Dominique gloss, and this is just beautiful. I had tiny specks of glitter, I would say, but it's just so pretty on the lips because it's a clear gloss. You can put this on top of liquid lipstick, on top of lipstick, on its own. I just love it. I often wear this on its own if I want extra gloss, or I will wear it on top of these lip perfectors. And these smell so nice. They're unreal. Oh, so pretty. It just adds a bit of an extra gloss to the lips, you know? My super natural AF back to school type makeup look. You can use this for work. You can use this for just your everyday life, you know what I mean? Live your life, bro. But yeah, this is what I go for. I hope you guys are really enjoy this look, and hopefully you try it out. Let me know. I'm always down to see your looks. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Definitely check out my social media. Everything is the Nina V, and I've linked everything in terms of products and just everything in the description box down below for you guys. Check out my recent videos. I'll link them at the end of this, and definitely subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it. I super appreciate it, guys. I love your feedback, I love your comments, and I just love interacting with you guys. So hope you guys enjoy this. I'll see you in my next video. Wow.